All right, let's get started. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our Own Your Life event. It's Wednesday, the 19th of July. The year is already flying by, over halfway through. So we have lots of excitement going on. We're going to touch on a bit of that today. But I'm really excited to host our Own Your Life event because ain't that the truth? We don't want to be a slave to our jobs, a slave to our mortgages anymore. We all want to be having way more fun in life, and we want to have all the things that we're dreaming of other than just working and taking care of everybody else. And that's what today's all about. We get to do this with some of our best friends, which just makes it even more fun. But we are going to keep it real. We're going to tell you our real stories, and we're really just going to share what it is that we're up to and see if it could also be a fit for you as well. But my name is Michelle. I've been with the Juice Plus company for over 12 months now, and it has completely changed mine and my family's life, and I'll share a bit about that later on in our event. But first up, I'm going to find Stacey, and Stacey is going to tell you all about our Juicy products and our Juicy program. Thanks, Stace.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for jumping on today. I absolutely love having the honour of being able to share our Juicy products and program with you. I've been with the Juice Plus company for 9 months, but I've actually been a customer of our products and program for over 12 months. And part of the reason I decided to join this healthy mission and this business was because I totally love the products and believe in them for what they've done for myself and my family. Now, illness and disease is certainly not a sexy topic, but we do live in a society that is full of disease, and it is a huge issue for so many people. Now, how many people out there know someone that suffers or is going through treatment for cancer, or someone that has diabetes or arthritis or heart disease or anxiety and depression or digestive issues, or families that have children with behavioural problems? Normally when I ask that question, I can see not many hands go down. And that just goes to show how sick as a society that we have become. Now, I know before I came across these products, I'd always prided myself on being a healthy person and living a healthy lifestyle, but I still wasn't living to my peak and my full potential. I had adrenal fatigue, I had total brain fog, or mummy brain as people like to call it, as a mum of 2 very active children. I had a lot of inflammation in my body that I had to get treatment for. I was spending hundreds of dollars at the chiropractor every month. I had hormonal problems and a lot of digestive issues. And for someone in their early 30s, I certainly didn't feel as full of vitality as I should have, and didn't have enough energy to just even keep up with my kids. Now, 12 months later, and obviously before the 12 months over this time, I don't need to reach for that afternoon coffee or that totally, bad choice of food to get me through the afternoon and give me a pick-me-up. I don't need caffeinated soft drinks anymore, but that's what I was constantly living on. I have so much more mental clarity, and I can get through the day and do my kids' homework with them in the afternoon and not feel like I've just got that fog hanging over me. I've also used to suffer from a lot of anxiety, especially since becoming a mum, a lot of postnatal anxiety. Now I'm the calmest person in our household. And I know a lot of mums don't feel like they are sometimes because, we have so much pressure on us, but that's definitely how I feel. And the biggest thing is all of the aches and pains that I was having that was brought on from having heavily medicated pregnancies and childbirths because of a lot of problems I have had having children has all gone away. I haven't spent a single cent at the chiropractor or the osteopath in 12 months. And that was just a huge thing for me to have a relief from that in my life. So what is Juice Plus? So these are our capsules, fruit, veggies, and berry capsules. And what they are is over 30 fruits, veggies, and berries that are grown on proprietary farms using organic farm principles. So the integrity of the produce is maintained from farm to capsule. They're encapsulated in a vegan capsule, so they're readily absorbed into our bloodstream, which is unlike a lot of synthetic vitamins and supplements on the market where you'll notice if you take them, you get that really fluoro disco wee. Well, you don't get that with Juice Plus. You can also see it gives you that rainbow of color in these products, which really gives you that variety of fruits and veggies to help your body to thrive, which we're just not getting when we just eat fruit and veggies on a daily basis. We also know that fruits and veggies work to decrease inflammation in our body and increase immunity. So when I saw that these products had a food label, not a vitamin label, it really resonated with me as not only a way to improve my health and take it to the next level, but also as a way to bridge that nutrition gap that I knew I had in what I was eating every day. Because who here eats the bare minimum every single day, day in, day out, 365 days a year of the two serves of fruit and 5 serves of veggies that we should be? The reality is that probably no one, not many people would actually be able to say hand on heart that they can do that. And the reason is that we live busy lives. We're bombarded by food-like substances and not so much real food anymore. And true organic food in its real state is hard to find. You know, even at the supermarket, we're not really getting that really fresh, true organic food that our forefathers used to be able to grow. And we just don't live in a society where that's as readily available. So by taking Juice Plus every day, it really gives me that opportunity to bridge that nutrition gap and really improve my health. And like I said, take it to the next level, which is definitely what I have felt. We also have over 35 peer-reviewed gold standard studies on these products, so we're totally backed by science, and it's absolutely safe for everybody. So pregnant women, breastfeeding women, and children can all take Juice Plus, which brings me to our chewables. So our chewables are great for children or big children that can't swallow capsules, and they definitely call us the company with heart, and that's because we give this nutrition away to our children for free. We have a child health study with over 1 million children in it that are taking these gummies every single day, and the improvements that these kids are seeing is improved palates. So children that were not eating as many fruits and veggies and now actually starting to consume more fruits and vegetables. So fussy eaters are eating better. They're pooping better. They're sleeping better. They've got better concentration. I know for me, the best improvement with my kids, and another one of the reasons I was looking for a product like this was to improve my children's health. They were both reflux babies and had been on medication most of their lives and on and off antibiotics from being sick a lot just from having bad immunities. Since we've been taking these products, they hardly get sick. We haven't had to spend much time at the doctor. Even this winter, we've had a couple of sniffles, but their ability to bounce back from that without it turning into something that wipes them out has been huge. My oldest daughter is being treated for ADHD, and her mental clarity now that she's on these products is massive. She knows now that if she doesn't take her chewies that day, that she does not feel as good, and that she's not as happy, or she's not, really able to concentrate at school as much anymore. And that's a huge thing for children to be able to start to recognize that and teach themselves to be able to take control of their health and live healthier lives. The other thing that I love about our chewables, there is no artificial colors or preservatives or flavorings in these products, unlike a lot of over-commercialized gummy sort of products that you find on the market that are full of sugar and lots of things that really counteract the goodness that we're trying to put into our kids. Also too, aside from our micronutrition, we have our macronutrition, which is in these nutritional powders. What they are is a raw, non-heat treated, water washed protein that is totally clean, again, pregnancy, breastfeeding and children safe. It contains over 25 plants and superfoods. It has things like broccoli sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, mushroom powder, yucca powder, spirulina, and it also has niacin in it, which is a natural antidepressant. So I know for me as a totally anxious mum, to be able to put this into my body before I start the day and pop it in a smoothie, I just feel amazing. And like I said, that mental clarity that you get from these products has definitely been a huge thing for me. They're great on the run where you would normally reach for something that is probably not as a healthier option. Great for pre or post workout. So they're convenient, easy, and really good value. Like I said, the biggest improvement we've seen by putting these into our daily routine is at breakfast. I love popping them in a smoothie as a smoothie booster. And for my children, my youngest does not eat breakfast. She hates it. It's a real struggle to get her to have any of it. And what mum likes to fight with their child over a meal? None of us. It's just too hard. So by popping one of these little chocolate milk sachets in her smoothie in the morning, even if she only has half a cup of it, she's getting off to school for the day with all that brain food that she just never would if these hadn't have come into our life. So aside from our Juicy products, we have a total awesome complement to them in our Juicy Body Transformation program, which is focused on eating real food, no dieting and no deprivation, because when you eat real food without labels, you have no need to count calories. And like I said before, we live in a society full of food-like products, but not a lot of real food. So getting back to basics and learning to cook with real food and real flavorings with recipes that are so easy is a really great complement to bring your health to that next level, like I have been saying. We have over 250 recipes in our suite of recipes now, which is amazing. That we have family-friendly recipes, holiday recipes for Easter and Christmas, cleanse, 14-day resets, which are great for your digestion, decadent desserts and smoothies and juices and all sorts of things in there. It's also plugged into Facebook, so you get a total community of like-minded people to really help and inspire you on your journey, because we're not about an 8-week program or a 12-week program where you just then get lost along the way for the rest of your life. It's about making sustainable changes every day that are going to help you live and lead your happiest life. So as you can see, that's definitely our mission. We really want to inspire people to live healthier and happier lives for the rest of their life. So if you're on this call today or you're watching this and you're not on our program and would like to be, please reach out to the person that gave you this link, because we'd love to see you on our journey really soon. But for now, I'm going to hand over to Rochelle, who's going to share some of her own success with our program. Thanks, Rochelle.
Thanks, Stacey. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. So yeah, I came into the business and started on the Juice Plus products about 4 months ago now. And they came into my life at a time when I wasn't in a very good place. I just had my daughter, Evie, and she was about 16 weeks old. And I was suffering with postnatal anxiety and depression. So it had been a really tough time for my whole family. And I had a lot of anxiety around breastfeeding. And a lot of that came down to worrying that I wasn't, because of the anxiety and depression, I wasn't able to eat a lot of the time. So then I knew that I wasn't getting enough of the nutrition and that I needed for breastfeeding for Evie. So when I came across the product, it just made sense and I didn't have to think twice about it. I ordered them straight away, and it was funny, I hadn't even considered what they might do for me. It was purely just a way to get some more nutrition in for Evie. And then after about a week of starting the capsules, I noticed the energy. And it happened overnight. I woke up one morning and I just felt fabulous. I had more energy than I'd ever had in my entire life. And I just felt so much better. And in comparison to the way I'd been feeling, it was just amazing. Then about another week after that, I noticed that the sugar cravings had disappeared. Another 2 weeks after that, I'd actually started losing my hair, postpartum hair loss, and I had this horrible bald patch in the front and that I wasn't able to hide, and I was becoming really self-conscious. So I'd only been on the capsules for probably about 3 weeks by this stage, and my hair started growing back. And as you can see, I now have no more bald patch, which is fantastic. And since then, I have dermatitis, which has cleared up without I've don't have to take the horrible steroid creams that the doctor prescribes. My digestion is better, I'm sleeping better, and just overall I'm feeling amazing. And the goal is to hopefully come off my anxiety medication. I'm feeling amazing at the moment, and my doctor's hopeful that this is helping in a huge way. And then there's the business side, which just made sense, being able to stay home with Evie and not have to worry about going back to work and finding daycare for her. And it's just been the best decision I've ever made, apart from meeting all these wonderful people that are just so inspiring and amazing. The personal development is just mind-blowing. I have come so far in the last 4 months. And the fact that I'd come from being in this really dark place and, not even being able to function to where I'm at now is, like I said, it's mind-blowing and the best decision I've ever made, and I'm just so excited for what else is to come. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Rochelle. That was absolutely beautiful. I just love being on this journey with you. I've seen you grow so much, and the health benefits, it's just helped everything, which is awesome. Thanks so much for sharing. So that does lead me to chat to you about our awesome business opportunity. And I know that when I first joined just over a year ago, I was really skeptical. And I know that a lot of people feel the same. But what I found was that it's totally different to anything that I thought that this was going to be. I thought that I'd have to know a lot of people. I thought that I'd need a lot of time, or that I'd need to be an expert to do this. I actually thought I'd have to be one of those crazy salespeople doing those party plans and just running around trying to sign up all of my friends. But I'm certainly not that person. We are not those people at all. But we do have a couple of misconceptions in our business, and I'm going to get Danny to shed some light on that for us. Thanks, Danny.
Hey everyone, thanks for jumping on today. So just a little bit about me. I'm a mum, I'm a wife, I'm a mum of 3 children. I've got a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. So I started my business 11 months ago, and just after I had Matilda, and I left my corporate job of 13 years to be a stay-at-home mum. So as much as that was exciting, I was also worried that we may struggle financially going from 2 wages down to 1. So when this opportunity came past, it was perfect. I could still be the mum that I wanted to be, and I could help financially support my family as well, and do it in between doing, mum care. So there's a few misconceptions that I'd love to clear up for you today. And one, I want to show you what the difference between, say, a traditional job in the corporate world is to our business. So in the corporate world, it's shaped a little bit like this. So you have the CEO at the top, and then in the corporate world, when you join, I joined when I was 19 years old, I started down the bottom here. So as most people do. And I came in on a traineeship, and then I worked my way through. I got better positions, higher pay. Then 3 years ago, I was filling in for team leader roles. I was doing 2IC, but I had just returned from work from having my second child. And I figured at that time that if I had to work, I wanted to get more money for it. So a job came up interstate, and we packed up our family and we moved away from all our family and friends, and that's what we thought that we were going to have to do so that we could set our lives up for our family. So we moved, and I came to a team leader position, which was more money, but I'd left everything else behind. Now, during that role was, there was no work-life balance. So I was missing out on my children. I was working long hours. I was bringing work home. I was going to work early, and it was affecting my health. It was affecting the way that I was running the house. It was affecting the way that I was dealing with the kids. I was trying to rush them every morning to get up and out, and it just wasn't the way. And the other thing was, if I wanted to climb the ladder, the positions got smaller. So, and the only way I could move up was if my manager left or I moved, groups again or something like that, and a position became available. So in the corporate world, there may be a lot of positions at the bottom, but as you climb the ladder, there's less and less positions. The way our business is we're shaped like this. Now, we all start as a virtual franchisee, and there's numbers and numbers of positions here. Then along the way, as you climb, there's still numbers and numbers of positions, and we're never fighting for these positions. We are always helping each other to grow and move up in this business to our top position, which is NMD. And there is unlimited number of positions at the top. So the difference between both is that we run out of positions in our corporate world. It becomes longer hours working, more money, but less time with family. But down here, you're creating more time with family. There's more positions, and you're continually helping each other. And I do apologise because Matilda wants to see everyone, so she's screaming at the bottom of me. So the other misconception in our business is that you have to know a lot of people. And that was one thing that I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to know all these people, or I'm going to have to hound my family and friends to come and join me. And it was something that I didn't want to do. I'm not a salesperson, and I didn't want to be, bothering all my family and friends. So when I first started, there was me. And I had a customer that joined our JBT program, and that was Leah. And she came across it because I was on the product. I was sharing what I loved. I was sharing my benefits and my excitement about it all. Then she really loved the product. She had great results from the program, and she wanted to be able to earn some extra money while she was working and eventually be able to cut down hours at work. So she asked me how she could start her business. So Leah joined, and I coached her, we helped her, and she shared her excitement and the love of the product and the business. Then she had Maria join. And again, we coached Maria. She shared, she reached out to people, she spoke to people. And then we had Kelly join. Now, the only person I knew to start with was Leah. I didn't know Maria, and I didn't know Kelly. And over time, I've had more people join. I've had Megan, Kendall, and then Leah's had people join. Maria's had people join, and their teams have had people join as well. So you definitely don't need to know a lot of people, and this is what we like to call the popcorn effect. When you put your popcorn on the stove and it pops away, well, this is what our business does. It continues to pop, and it will just continue to grow. So you don't need to know a lot of people. It just starts with one person, and your business can grow pretty quickly. So I'll pass back over to Michelle now. Thank you.
Thanks heaps, Danny. That was awesome. I'm going to talk to you now about how we get paid, which is an exciting topic. And we get paid in 3 different ways in our business. Now, the first way that we get paid is through retail commission. So this is what we earn when we join a customer to the Juicy Body Transformation program. We connect the customer straight to the Juice Plus company. So that means that we do not have to do any holding of stock or any shipping of stock. I like to say that we really are in a recommending and a sharing business, because we are basically just recommending and sharing the products and the program, just like when you go to your hairdresser. I know that my hairdresser in the town that I was just living in, I must have recommended her to at least 10 to 15 people in town. They all went to her, so she got more customers, but I certainly didn't earn anything from that whatsoever. Whereas in our business, this is where we build our business. The second way that we get paid is through residual income, and this is where we earn a percentage on the success of our team's businesses. It's also been coined the term beach money, because ultimately you want to be on the beach or even earning money while you're sleeping. Third way that we get paid is through bonuses. The company loves to reward us with bonuses. Now, but our bonuses are the fun money, the now money, and we have a little rule in our team that you need to spend at least some of your bonus on yourself, if not all of it, because a lot of us mamas really don't get the opportunity to go out and get a massage or a pedicure or buy that really nice dress that we'd love to get. So I know that before this business, I certainly wasn't able to do that, but I've been able to do that quite a bit, which has been wonderful. Now, so like I said, I've been with the Juice Plus company for over 12 months now. It's completely changed my life. My husband, I've got 2 boys, they're nearly 5 and 6 years old. And before this business, we had been struggling financially since our first son was born, really. And we couldn't afford our mortgage. We moved away from all of our family 3.5 years ago to try and get ahead with my husband's work. But I'll be honest, we were not getting ahead. We were still barely struggling to stay afloat. So when I came across this just over 12 months ago, I honestly thought, well, I've got nothing to lose and possibly everything to gain. Now, within this time, we've been able to move back to our home, back to our family, and, you know, that wasn't on the radar for us before this business. We're also planning holidays. We get to do some fun stuff. I get to enroll my kids in swimming and Auskick and all these things that I can just make that decision without stressing about how I was going to come up with that money. So it's just been so life-changing for us. And I really encourage you to ask what if. Imagine where your life could be in a month, in a year, or even 5 years from now, because the opportunities that are for us are absolutely limitless. And I truly believe that to be truly healthy, you need to be financially healthy as well, because financial stress will cause stress in all areas of your life, and I know that firsthand. You know, your relationships, your family, and just your overall health and well-being. We get to do this all together as a community of like-minded people. We're all on this journey together to support each other, and it's just been absolutely incredible. And if any of this resonates with you today, please reach out to the person who invited you here. Get curious, get any of your questions answered, because we would really love to see you along this journey with us. And I thank everybody for sharing today. Hope you have a lovely Wednesday. Thanks so much.
Thanks, ladies.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.